you're beginning to see the Last Dance ripple. You know, the first 2 episodes in that pond dropped the stone, and now you're seeing the ripple effects of the conversation that it sparks. 2 items. Draymond Green was on a show, somewhat like a Zoom show or something like that, and said that the conversation about the Last Dance, that in Durant's final year, he should have told everybody in the room, I'm not coming back. Do you think he should have told everyone his business? I don't think he should have told a single soul his business. I know that they're all playing together and they're all trying to win together, but why should he tell anybody in that room his business, that I have no intention of coming back? How would that have helped anything? You remember Draymond?
Might have made it worse.
Remember Draymond got suspended a game because he went at Durant?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big issue.
It was here I think it was here in Los Angeles against the Clippers in late November of 2018.
Yeah. Big issue.
Right. And so Durant should say at that moment, yeah, you're right. I'm not coming back. So I know that we have issues. Let me just remove the issue. I'm leaving. And I trust everybody in this room to not say a word to anybody.
Fat chance.
Really?
Yeah. That ain't happening.
But that pales in comparison, Draymond saying that Jordan should have backed Pippen's play on the contract front. That Jordan answering questions about Pippen's contract was constantly, go ask him. Jordan, by the way, had his own contract issues getting paid by Jerry Reinsdorf, who seems to be so far skating on everything because Jerry Krause is the one doing the work for Reinsdorf. And Tim Floyd, who was Krause's handpicked successor to Phil Jackson, told a radio station in a local radio interview yesterday that Reinsdorf spoke to him the year before The Last Dance. The Last Dance was the 97-98 season. After the 95-96 season is when Jerry Krause was already starting to talk to Tim Floyd about, let's do this now. Like, let's do this now. Let's break the team up now because I think Pippen is on his last legs and we could split this thing up for spare parts to actually rebuild now with you, because he didn't want to work with Phil Jackson anymore. And Tim Floyd says that Reinsdorf flew out to Seattle and they walked around downtown Seattle together like they were in, what, You've Got Mail, right? And
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh, sorry, my bad. The whole Meg Ryan, Tom Hanks thing is it's amorphous.
Well, New York City was You've Got Mail.
Pardon. Like they're sleepless, right? Boy, I botched that. The word Seattle's in the title.
I know. I mean, it's okay.
I just saw you and I thought You've Got Mail. That's one of your favorite movies.
It is.
So they're strolling around to Seattle together, according to Tim Floyd. And Floyd's telling Reinsdorf, why are you doing this? I'd let this team, as he said, die a natural death, meaning let it play all the way out until everybody's done. Like, why are you trying to stop it now? Which, by the way, in 2020, I'm still thinking the same thing. And Tim Floyd had the forethought, and Reinsdorf, according to Floyd, said, would you please tell this to Jerry Krause for me? He's your employee. Right? Jerry Reinsdorf hired Jerry Krause, correct?
Yes.
Jerry Krause did not run the Bulls, correct?
No.
Why couldn't Reinsdorf tell Jerry Krause, figure it out with Phil, Jerry, and figure it out with Michael, Jerry,
and Scotty,
and figure it out with Scotty, Jerry, and figure out how to pay all of them, because I know I'm telling you we're not renegotiating, which probably put Krause in a tough bind too. How is Reinsdorf not the one that's getting all this on him? He's the one who got Phil to come back for a year.
Could you imagine?
So Draymond is telling Michael should have thrown it out there. How do we know that Michael didn't do this with Reinsdorf behind the scenes? Certainly he's not going to Jerry Krause, talk to him.
Right.
He's not giving him the time of day.
Could you imagine Tim Floyd?
And do it into the media, like, what's Jordan? Jordan wants to get paid himself.
He did the last 2 years.
Correct, finally.
Jordan only made $4 million in 95-96.
So he should have gone in the media and said, I'm not coming back unless Pippen gets paid. That's Draymond's point.
Imagine Tim Floyd taking over the 96-97 team that
Why?
won 72 games.
The whole thing is just why? Why? I guess the Beatles split up.
I mean,
Right? I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Everything comes to an end.
Dude, again,
who's Yoko Ono in this?
again, I guess Draymond is putting himself from this era into
Floyd.
that era.
It is.
Like, hey, we should be standing up for. Did he stand up for Clay's contract? Steph's contract? Maybe now that he's gotten paid. And how about this? You want to take this era and put it in the other era? Could you imagine if there was a member of Jerry Krause's staff who comes up with the data to show Michael that it would help him to sit out a few games because his management team was saying his load needed to be managed?
Take that for data.
Could you imagine what the response by Jordan to somebody, hey, Jerry Krause sent me. Just that would be the end of the conversation. Jerry Krause sent me to show, look, if you sit out these 6 games, you could be more effective in June because of look at all the wear and tear you've had over the last several years of winning all these championships. You playing less will help us win more. Could you imagine what Jordan's response to that would have been?
0.0.
Bingo. And so I ask everybody in the NBA right now, how come you're not responding to that data by saying, I'm playing every game?
Right.
What are you talking about? Load management.
Mike had a broken ankle.
Yeah.
Secretly went to North Carolina
And worked
worked out and played pickup games without the Bulls knowing.
Exactly.
Come on. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.